Shalom, shalom, family, shalom, shalom. All praise and glory to the Almighty. First and foremost, may we praise, serve, and obey Him at all times, forever and forever. All right. Now, I've been posting some videos about the Sabbath. What day is it? Pick one. I think it's kind of funny how I did that, but to bring it all back in full circle, I'm tired of these other brothers. I'm tired of these Israelites. I'm tired of these fake Israelites. I'm tired of these Yeshurans, Yeshurun people who claim to be awake but wants to stay in the bed under the bed sheets, but has the remote in his hand pointing at the TV saying, "I'm woke," while laying in the bed. For instance, I say that because of the Sabbath. The Sabbath, all right? A lot of these Yeshurans going off of the worldly doctrine. The worldly doctrine as if Saturday, the first layer, because once you start to understand about the Sabbaths and everything, that there's layers to this, and that these heathens also understood that on the second day, as noted, we will rise. We will wake and we will continue to rise on the second day, and on the third, He will move us, okay? So they know that we are in the time of awakening. And the first layer of illusion when it comes to the Sabbath is Sunday. Okay, that's the worldly illusion. And then, of course, after you understand that Sunday is a worship of sun God because it's in the Word, on top of worshiping the sun God on the sun day or the day of the sun. Okay. That's just the first illusion. And as a Hebrew, I went through all of this. And then after that, again, you say, okay, well, that's the illusion. This is the correct illusion. And we think that it is ironic that I said that like that. But it's funny how that was the first illusion just for you to be tricked by the second illusion, which is I'm sorry, Saturn Day, okay? Saturday, that's what they think the Sabbath is. Saturday, right? And that's on Saturday, Sabbath, Shabbat Shalom, brother, on the Sabbath. And I'll be like, nigga, it's Saturday, but whatever. So, Saturday. First, again, as my previous videos, I did a day of definition and etymology of the word Saturday and Sunday, all right? But to show you that Saturday or Saturn's day, which is a worship of Saturn, who is Saturn? Who is Saturn? Because you got Sunday, the day of the sun, right? Or the sun god, right? Saturday, day of Saturn, right? The Saturn god, okay? Which is a god in ancient Egypt, a religion in Romania, which is described as a god. Plenty of wealth, agricultural, periodic, and renewal and liberation, okay? During the golden ages, okay? Now, you would also get okay? You would also get this. Okay, same thing. Same thing, right? Same thing, right? Well, that's who Saturn is, right? That's who Saturn is. Let's just see what. It's a ton of them, ain't it? Look at all those suns in the background, the rays from the sun. Okay. All right. All right. So if I'm moving too fast, also pause this video. Pause this video. I'm gonna say it again. Pause the video if I'm moving too fast. Okay. But also as we understand, let's see what definition they're gonna give us. Okay. Sun god or sun goddess is both. Weird. Weird. But if Saturday or Saturn's day is the true day, okay. Who is this? The word Saturday came from Saturnize or Saturn dies. I'm sorry, can't talk, but Saturn dies. Wow, look at this. In mythology, ancient religion, okay, whose Sabbath was referred to as a Saturnidias, Saturn's day, in a poem. Also, his children is Jupiter, Pluto, Ceres, Kronos. My bad, y'all gonna have to forgive me. My words and my spelling and read might be a little off some days. I went to public school, so the teachers didn't care about it. So whatever. Okay, Kronos. All right, Kronos. So look at all of these people. Look at all of these, man. This is all according to Saturnidias. Saturnidias. Mythology. Let's go to the Eto. So they don't want to give us an etymology. But that's all right, though. Okay, so we ain't gonna stay too much on this wicked stuff right here, because that's not my main focus. But again, okay, which is also referred to your Saturn day. Okay, which also reflects on your Saturn day, right? Which also reflects on your, if your Sabbath, or if the day is the right day, why are these Saturnidias or dies? Why is that? Why is death? Why is death in a day of holiness? A holy day. Makes no sense, huh? What? Day of Jupiter? And again. All right. So, Saturday. The origin of Saturday comes from a god, right? Well, when was the word Saturday started? Because if we are Hebrew speaking people with multiple dialogue languages such as Aramaic, maybe Phoenician, on top of our original Hebrew language, right? Maybe a little Latin later on, but if these words that we speak now were not of an existence in 200 years ago, I'm sorry, 1600 years ago, okay, if these words did not exist 300, 400 years ago and greater, and these words Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are modern words, where did they come from? When did they start using these words? Let's see. The Julian calendar. Matter of fact, I'm jumping a little too ahead for you guys, George. There we go. Now, this calendar should look familiar to you guys. Now, again, this is also showing you and breaking down the reason why Saturday is not the holy day. Because the holy day does not occur every seventh day. It does not. The seasons change, the moon changes, your Sabbaths change. All right? So, again, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday are, again, Georgian words, Roman words. Let's read. And these words that you are going to see and you look familiar with, that this particular form or paper or layout, you are familiar with words from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, January, May, September, etc., etc., etc. This is familiar to you. This is a familiarity. Still a little nervous trying to get these kinks out, but I need to go ahead get them out. So, all of this stuff looks familiar, right? All of this. Georgian, Julian Georgian. Calendars, Julian, Georgian. Look at the dates. They say the same. That's all right. But I want to show you something that these days that you call days, Monday, Tuesday, what day? What's today? No, what day is it? What's today? I can't. This is where it comes from. The calendar produced in 1582 by the Pope. And as modification or modified of the Julian calendar. So that means that this Georgian calendar came from the Julian calendar? Wait a minute, when did this calendar start? In 1582. Let's do something real quick. In 1582 minus 2020, that's 438 years ago. Wait a minute. That 400 sounds familiar. That 400 is very consistent. King James. All right, King James Bible 1611 was the very first translated Bible into Anglo language. Again, the first written Bible, or I'm sorry, because the first written Bible was on scrolls, not in a book. But again, to say that again and to correct myself, the first King James Bible to ever hit the scene of translating from Arabic or Hebrew to Anglo language was in 1611. King James 1611. Everybody can Google this, but let's just do simple math again. 1611, 2020, 409. 400 again, right? 1582, 438, 1611, 4. And then the creator say something like, Didn't he say nothing? Didn't he say something about? Let's see. Didn't the Most High say something about being slaves for 400 years or something like that? Didn't he say something like that? I could have sworn the Almighty said something like that. Something like that. Let's just try to hurry up. 400 years. Let's do this. Okay. And when it came to pass at the end of the 430 years, even the self same day, it came to pass that all the creations, the host of the Almighty, went out from the land of Egypt. Also, so that means when it came to pass at the end of 430 years, we were enslaved in Egypt for 430 years. And now the sojourning of the children of Israel who dwelt in Egypt was 430 years. How about that? Another 430, right? So we lived in Egypt for 400. Our calendars are only 400 years old. And I do remember the Almighty saying something along the lines of, do remember him saying something along the lines of, I'm going to go ahead and use the cheat sheet, right? Just because I'm on a time crunch here. Okay. All right, Genesis 15. 15 and 13. 28. Why didn't I? Forgive me, guys. 15. Let's just do this. 15. And he said unto Abraham, now of a surety that thy seed, your children, shall be strangers in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall be afflicted, and they shall afflict them for 400 years. For 400 years. So again, this 400, this number 400 is very intriguing, especially when you start to find out certain things. And again, that the days you call Monday, oh, it's time to go to work, oh, Friday is the weekend, those days are not mentioned, nor did we ever call them that. Okay? Nor did we ever call them that. When we talked about the days, it was day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6. And the only day that was named was the Sabbath. You don't believe me? You don't believe me? Oh, no. I'm sorry. You don't believe me. Let's do this. The book of creation. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And in the evening and in the morning were the first day. Okay? First day. And God called the firmament heaven, and the night and the morning were the second day. All right. Of course, on the third. Okay. And God said, let the earth bring forth grass and herb and yielding. Okay. All right. And again, that was on the third day. Okay. Where's the name for these days? Let's just do this. That's just in Hebrew. Shalishi. Shalishi, which means third. Okay? It's not a day. It's just, let's do day. Day means yom. Yom. Like dome, yom. Just means day, time, or year. Yom. Again, third day. Okay? And even and the night and the morning were the fourth day. See, evening is first, morning is last. Night is first, morning is last. Let's look up. Let's go back. So it shows you again that the Sabbath, I'm sorry, that the Sabbath will start on a evening, a night, and the morning is the third day. We'll complete it, okay? So again, that's just fourth day. And then again, you also have the fifth day, okay? Fifth day, okay? Then on the 6th and the 7th. No other day is named. No other day is named. None. Okay? So, all right. And on the 6th day, okay. And then what? And thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the creations of them. And again, on the 7th day, he rested. Okay. And on the seventh day, he and sanctified it because of that he has rested. Okay. So he has made it holy because of his rest. Every other day is still just a day. So going back to this 400 years. Okay. So again, once we understand that none of these days that we know now were really numbered, they were numbered recently when these pilgrims came off of Plymouth Rock. And when these pilgrims came off of Plymouth Rock, these were the days and languages, the Anglo language that they were speaking. So again, 400. If you believe so much so when every Negroid Hebrew Eber man tell me, oh, and argue me, well, you know, the Sabbath is every Saturday. Every Saturday. They're telling me that they're trusting in what the heathen and the wicked has given to them as a day of the Lord's day. Even though on that same projectile called a calendar, there's two Lord's Day to their gods according to their Babylonian pagan god diagram panel, meaning more than one. So again, 400 years, again, 400. Let's go back and let's stay on this 400. Okay. Nah. Yeah, that's what it says. But I'm not seeing where it say we will served them for 400 years as well. But it's in here multiple times. Multiple. And we'll just... Because where are they getting that? Well, so again, that's just saying bringing of way of ships, okay? So, now, that same 400 years, again, let's go back to the Georgian calendar. Again, when we did the math, that's 438 years, all right? Still, in 400 years, or within that 400-year time frame, and even the book says that we shall serve for 400 years and an additional 30 years, right? For an additional 30 years. So that's 430 when we do the math here. 1582 minus 220, which is still 2 years shy. Or, I'm sorry, could be... All right. So we're 8 years overdue on that end. But that doesn't mean our slavery is over. We haven't done all 21 years yet. Still got 20 more years to go. So, along with that, so once you understand that this calendar that you know is today, and that your parents know, and that your parents taught you, and then all of that was created in 1582. That also means that the word Saturday, that you call Sabbath, was created in 1582. What were you calling the Sabbath then, brother? Shabbat? And you think it was on Saturday? This is what I also got to say. Let me go back. And it came from modifications of the Julian calendar. Let's see what the Julian calendar looks like. And this Julian calendar has roughly 8 days, and it's just all over the place. All right? Even had the nerve to give you 2018 and updated version just to say that the total days of the year is 360. Anyways, I digress. So, now this was from Caesar. Okay? In Greek mathematics. Okay? So, once you understand that we did not call, and then even in his day, matter of fact, let's look at the Georgian calendar. Is only 400 years old, but he got his calendar off the Julian calendar. Let's see if the Julian calendar has any days. Whoa, look at that. They have January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So we see where the Georgian calendar got the name of the month. But where's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday? Where is that at? So again, I don't see any Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursday, Fridays, or Saturn days. All right, so kill that stuff, man. Kill all that, dog. Man, stop all that, bro. Cause you don't know what you're doing, man. You don't know what you're saying, man. You know what I'm saying? You sitting over here talking about all this Saturday, every Saturday. Nigga, the Saturday don't even land on the same Saturday, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? Show me where in the book where it says Saturday is the Sabbath. Show me in the book where it says every 7th day is the Sabbath. Every last day of the week. But again, according to the moon changes according to the seasons, and the seasons change twice every year. Once a year, actually. Right in the middle, right at the end, and the beginning. So again, kill that dog. Again, said the word Saturday when even in 7008 AUC, whatever that is. whatever date that is. Julian, what is that? BCAD or some garbage? Here, bingo. 708 AUC 46 BC. Which I don't believe and care about BC anyways, but whatever. So, also in that same retrospect, so Saturday is not the Sabbath day. The fake Ashkenazi proxy Jews know the true Sabbath. The synagogues of Satan, they know the true Sabbath, but they'll allow you to worship on a day that you pick. It doesn't matter. Do you think if a people that robbed you of your holy days gonna give you back your holy days? If I robbed you and I took everything in your house, do you expect for me to give any of that back to you? Do you expect any of my children to give what I stole from you back to you? So why the fuck do you think they gonna give it back to you? Man, these niggas here, man. So, kill all that, dog. Kill all that, dog. All that Saturday garbage, dog. Because it's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. I'm going to show you your Sabbaths. I'm going to show you your Sabbaths. I've showed you before. All right. And also with that 400, if the letter J wasn't invented into the 1600s, as every Negro Eber man or even Canaanite African man knows that the letter J wasn't invented into the 1600s. So that's what, 420? Also on top of that, (1452). To invade, capture, or subdue all Syrians and pagans, to reduce their persons of perpetual slavery, and to take away all their possessions and properties. How about that, right? How about that, right? Pope, right? In 1452. Nigga, that means 100 years they was planning on you worshiping the wrong day. In 100 years, they was already gearing up before they came and captured you. Before they came over here, landed on us, and started war with us. Come on, man. But 100 years prior to that, what? 100 years prior to that, right? 100 years prior to that, right? 100 years prior to that. And any other non-believers to perpetual slavery. Also, he also wrote what? Let's scroll down. During the time of discovery. This was during their wicked time, okay, when they were sailing from country to country, right? Among sanctifying and seizuring. And seizure, sanctifying and seizure, capturing all non-Christian lands, and encouraging what? The enslavement of non-Christian people in Africa and in the New World. Land of milk and honey, the land of promise. So again, this is how also the Christianity, your Saturday, Sunday, etc., 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 all starts off. Also, this is 100 years, gearing up for the 100 years for this preparation of the 430 years of slavery for your black ass. But you want to call yourself African with a motherfucking full chin beard strap from ear to ear, nigga. Man, don't be fooled, bro. Don't be fooled, man. This is, but also, before I leave, I'm going to wrap this up real quick. But before I leave, I'm going to give you a clue. If you want to know the real Sabbath. If you want to know the real Sabbath. If you want to know the real Sabbath. Because again, in order to find the Almighty and to know Him personally, you have to know His day. You have to find His day. All right? In order to find Him and be closer to Him, you have to find His day. It's all written. And to offer all burnt to the Lord in the Sabbaths, and the new moons, and on the set feast days. Let's just see. Let's just keep going. Continuing showbread and for the burnt offerings, morning and night, on the Sabbath and on the new moons and on the solemn feast. So you're going to see a consistent pattern. You're going to see on Sabbaths and new moons, or you're going to see new moons and Sabbaths. All correlation to each other, right next to each other with a comma and, as if they are the same, or if that is the sign of the same. Let's just keep going. I know that may sound a little weird, but for the morning and the evening, burnt offerings and the burnt offerings for the Sabbath, and for new moons. Let's keep going. You're going to see a Sabbath and new moons, Sabbath and new moons, new moons and Sabbath, as if that is your connection to the true Sabbath. Continual burnt offerings of the Sabbath, of the new moon. Wow, this doesn't even say and. That says, of the new moons. Meaning the Sabbath is the new moon? Right here? Right here? For a sin offering? Huh? Bring no more vain. All right? Oblations, incense, and abominations unto me. The new moons and Sabbaths, the calling of assemblies, I cannot away with. It is iniquity, even the solemn meetings. Even your solemn meetings. This is your Sunday, Saturn day. That's what he's referring to. Because one group of his people will still worship Sunday, and then the other group of people will be worshiping on Saturday, and still all the feasts and gatherings that they claim still will be shameless. I'm sorry, right here. And still will be shameless. I'm sorry. It is iniquity. All right. And it came to pass that from the new moon to another new moon, and from one Sabbath to another Sabbath, all flesh come to worship. From new moon to new moon, from Sabbath to Sabbath. What does that mean? From birthday to birthday, from celebration to celebration. Nigga, that's the same thing. I'm just using different words. And in the feasts and the new moons and in Sabbaths and all solemn nights. Solemn nights. Come on, man. Thus says the Almighty, the Creator, the gate of the inner court that looketh towards the east shall be shut the 6 working days, but on the Sabbath it shall be open, and in the day of what? And so this after the 6th day it should be the Sabbath, and in the day of the new moon it shall be open. So the Sabbath day it shall be open, also with the new moon it shall be open. And I could keep going. to show you. So that is your key if you really want to know the Yarok. Okay? Or the Kodesh. The Kodesh. Alright? That is your key. That is your clue and that is your breadcrumb. That is your sign from the Most High, the Almighty Himself, giving you a clue. And just to wrap this up one more time, to show you that that is your breadcrumb, that is your symbol, that is your bat signal in the sky, and all you have to do is just look up. Later, when the Hebrew people adopted the Julian calendar, didn't we just do the Julian calendar in 45 BC? Didn't we just talk about that? But the internet just said 42 BC. Okay, don't matter. The 7th day we continually as usual, and the names of the week and days remain the same. Okay. However, the extra days that were added for the 365 day, which is false, totally disrupts the Sabbath calendar date of 364. Again, you guys are going off of a pagan calendar, a Babylonian, Phoenician calendar. And you sticking on that calendar. You rather fight and die for that pagan calendar. That fucking sodomite calendar. And you rather argue. Because that's what your slave master then showed you all your life. It showed your parents. Right? But I digress a little bit. And let's just read what's in the blue. Why not? Because this only angers me. But in the blue, in parentheses, it says the name Saturn comes from the Latin Saturnarius or Saturnari Dias, meaning the star god. Enoch's calendar, which I've showed you in previous videos, which looks like a wheel of fortune, right? The Julian and the Georgian calendar. Didn't we do research on the Julian and Georgian calendar? Didn't we just do that? The Georgian calendar is what was in 1582, right? And the Julian, which had no days but had the months, the Georgian had days and the month listed, right? As what we know today, are determined by the stars only, the zodiac constellation, and ruled by planets or other gods or deities. So, you keep wanting to believe in that if you want to, in that pagan day, if you want to. Hey, it's up to you. But hey, here goes a breadcrumb, and I'm giving it to you, hoping it leads you back up to the heavens, righteously. All right? Y'all be good, be safe, stay blessed. All praises to the Almighty.